Hello outside readers, my name is Chris Cosentino. I'm the chef of Incanto restaurant and Boccalone Salumeria here in San Francisco. And today I'm going to prepare for you Cornish game hen fried Diavolo, which is quite a spicy dish, but it's also extremely healthy. Dandelion greens are a bitter green, which is a blood purifier, and chilies are packed with vitamin C, and it also builds endorphins. Most cultures that have tons of chilies in their diet are less apt to get the common cold due to the fact of the vitamin C and the endorphins. We're going to start with a Cornish game hen. Cornish game hen you can buy at your local supermarket. You can usually find them in the freezer section. They'll usually come 2 to a pack. They're a smaller chicken. You can feed, with a package of 2, you can feed 4 people. Each person gets half a bird. A couple pretty basic things we're going to do. First, we look inside to make sure there's no giblets, so there's no livers or kidneys in there. And then we're just going to remove the winglet. So what I've done is just cut straight through. Right here, I've cut through the joint. So what I do here is I find where the elbow is of that chicken wing, and I just cut my knife right through. You can see right there, it just wants to come free. So just cut it right free. You know, you can save these if you do enough birds. You can save these and have little chicken wings, pack them in your freezer, or you can just use them for chicken stock. We're going to flip this bird over. I'm going to take a nice pair of kitchen shears, and I'm going to cut the backbone out because it's going to slow down the cooking time, and it's not easy to grill a whole bird unless it's flat. Next up, we're going to remove what's called a keel bone. We're going to leave the ribs in. We're going to leave the rest of the bones in the bird. This keel bone, it's right down the center. They call it the keel because it's named after the keel of a boat. So I'm going to take a knife and I spread the frame open a little bit. I'm putting a little pressure, and I'm just going to nick that area there, and I'm going to slice down, not all the way through. You just want to cut through the membrane. I take the bird, I'm going to hold the breast with my fingers here, and then put my thumbs, okay, right on the edge of the rib cage, and I'm going to bend it, and you can see it wants to come out very nicely. So sometimes it'll come out in one piece like that, and then today it came out in 2 pieces. Pretty straightforward. We now have a flat Cornish game hen that's ready to be seasoned. Seasoned with kosher salt, and you always want to use fresh ground pepper. So to make the fried Diavolo marinade, which translates to from the devil. So from the devil, usually everybody thinks fire and heat. So we're going to use 4 different types of chilies. So we have Serrano, red Fresno. If a red Fresno is not available, you can just use a jalapeno. Okay? We have chili flakes with seed, and this is called pimenton de vera, which is a sweet, smoky paprika. Then we also use black pepper, and I've ground a little bit of that in advance. So you're layering the heat levels, but you're also layering flavor. We also have some fresh picked thyme, some fresh bay leaf. If fresh bay leaf isn't available, dried is fine. Take each one of these components, we're going to put them in. We're going to pulse it. I'm going to start to add olive oil. What we're going to do is actually marinate our bird right now. Rule number 1 with chilies, don't touch your eyes. Rule number 2, don't touch your kids' eyes. Rule number 3, don't touch anything downtown. You will regret it dearly, and I don't think your wife or loved one is going to feel very comfortable when they walk into the bathroom when you have your undercarriage in a bowl of milk, because that's the only thing that's going to cool it down. It's best to let the bird sit overnight. Okay? Marinade's going to permeate through. Now, if you don't have a grill, you can roast it in the oven, or you can sear it in a pan, or you can use a grill pan. The grill adds that smoky flavor, that really rich smoky flavor that you would expect from the devil. The devil, the fire, the smoke, the heat. While the bird's grilling, we're going to start our salad. Wash your greens well. You want a nice mix of dandelion greens. Now fennel has a nice anise sweet flavor. Again, you're looking for something that's going to be really soothing and comforting with this bird, because you got the heat, salt, and the same thing, fresh ground pepper. The green that's this hearty, you want the acid to break down the green a little bit. So what we're going to do is, again, we have this half lemon left over from our marinade. We're going to squeeze that lemon juice over that salad, and we're going to add a little olive oil. We have a very simple marinated bird that's been grilled with a very rustic salad. This can be a dinner for one if you're starving, or it can be a dinner for two. Healthy and fun.